Good evening, friends. Today we will discuss about fundamental rights. So the first question which comes to our mind is, what is the definition of fundamental right? Now, the term fundamental right, it cannot be defined in absolute sense. There is no straitjacket definition of fundamental rights. But yes, we can define or we can understand the concept of fundamental rights in terms of provisions of Constitution of India. So let us start, for example, Article 14 of the Constitution of India. So Article 14 of the Constitution of India, it talks about equality, right of equality. So it gives equal opportunity to all persons. Now please keep in mind, I have used the term person. So if you read Article 14 of the Constitution of India, it does not use the word citizen, rather it uses the word person. So right of equality under Article 14 of the Constitution, it is available to all persons. Now you take the example of Article 15. So Article 15 of the Constitution of India, it prohibits discrimination only on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. Similarly, Article 15 Clause 3, it gives special right to the state to make special law related to women and children. And that is the reason whenever there is special law for women or for children, it is not the violation of right to equality, it is not a discrimination. Rather, we can say that such kind of special laws are made by the state or by the parliament under Article 15 Clause 3 of the Constitution of India. Now you take the example of Article 16. So Article 16 of the Constitution of India, it talks about equal opportunity in public employment. Right. Now in public employment, for example, if you are applying for a job in PSU or in government department, government sector, so state shall not discriminate in public opportunities or public employment. So it is protected under Article 16 of the Constitution of India. Now you talk about Article 19. Article 19 Clause 1A of the Constitution of India, which talks about right to freedom of speech and expression. It is also your fundamental right. Now please keep in mind the protection of fundamental right which is mentioned under Article 19 of the Constitution of India, particularly Article 19 Clause 1A, it is available to citizens only. It is not available to persons. Right. So this is about Article 19 of the Constitution of India. Now one more fundamental right, that is Article 21 of the Constitution of India, where it says no person shall be deprived of its life and liberty except according to the procedure established by law. Again, the protection of this fundamental right of Article 21 of the Constitution of India, it is available to person. So even non-citizens, they can take the benefit of Article 21 of the Constitution of India. So basically fundamental rights are so fundamental or basic in nature that it is must or it is essential to protect the human dignity of human beings. Right. So fundamental right, it cannot be defined in absolute jacket, in straight away watertight compartment. But time to time the definition of fundamental right, it has been changed out of interpretation of High Court or Supreme Court in several judgments of Supreme Court. So basically in part 3 of the Constitution of India, the term fundamental right has been defined as we have stated from Article 14 to onwards. But the concept of fundamental right, it is dynamic in nature. For example, right to live with dignity, it is not mentioned in any part of the Constitution of India. The right to live with dignity, it is fundamental right, but it has come out of interpretation of Article 21 of the Constitution in Menka Gandhi case. So in Menka Gandhi case, Supreme Court said dignity, it will protect only when a person has right to live with dignity. Therefore, for the first time in this Menka Gandhi case, Supreme Court said right to live with dignity, it is a fundamental right. Similarly, right to live in pollution free area, it is a fundamental right. But again the question comes, is it mentioned in any part of the Constitution that it is your fundamental right? Answer is no. So in 2005 or 6, I don't remember the exact year, But there was a case in re-noise pollution case where Supreme Court stated that right to live in pollution-free area, it is also a fundamental right. So time to time and again, it has been interpreted by Supreme Court that what right it would be fundamental. So that's all about fundamental right. I hope you might have understood about the concept and the dynamic nature of fundamental rights. Thank you so much. Thank you.